What's up, guys? Swift here with a quick morning update. First, I want to comment on the wild rumors going around with Drew Dalman. The reason why Dalman and Dayo were not at the press conferences yesterday is because they were traditional free agent signings, meaning the moves could not be announced until the new league year starts and they have to pass a physical. The three players who did pressers yesterday were all allowed to do their physicals early, two of them because they were trades and Grady Jarrett because he was released before free agency started. But there is no conspiracy going on with Drew Dalman or a Larry Ogunjobi situation. The signings of both Drew Dalman and Dayo should be announced officially today. If you didn't watch the press conferences yesterday, though, Ryan Poles and Ben Johnson were joined by Joe Tooney, Jonah Jackson, and new fan favorite Grady Jarrett. Ryan Poles spoke about the opportunity to grab two locker room leaders in the trenches, referring to Joe Tooney on the offensive line and Grady Jarrett on the defensive line. He said it obviously wasn't the plan heading into free agency because they did not expect those players to become available. But once they were, the front office had the flexibility to pivot and ended up landing both Joe Tooney and Grady Jarrett. I expect both players to pay huge dividends for the Chicago Bears. And Ryan Poles specifically called out both players, but he also remembered signing Tooney during his time in Kansas City and said he remembered it like it was yesterday. He was involved in that acquisition, and now he's brought him to Chicago to overhaul this offensive line. Poles also commented about how he didn't expect Grady Jarrett to become available, but talked about what a special player he is. Ryan Poles said he's just different. And anyone who listened to Grady Jarrett talk yesterday, you can see it for yourselves. But finally, Ryan Poles did comment about the draft, and he said the moves they've made really opens up the draft board and allows them to take the best player on the board, regardless of the position. I think when it comes to the first round, all options are on the table. But Ben Johnson would also talk about the additions in the trenches. He said they are tough, gritty, and dirty, but also smart football players that are going to help this team. He did confirm that Joe Tooney will be the starting left guard and that Jonah Jackson is going to play right guard. He added that Jonah is a Pro Bowl caliber guard, and that is the kind of play that they will get out of him. Strong words from Ben Johnson. But as fans, if you guys haven't watched this yet, you have to watch it just to see the players. Jonah Jackson and Joe Tooney did their press conference together, and it was awesome. You get to know our two new starting guard. And as we know, offensive linemen are often underappreciated, and they don't get as much time in the spotlight. And getting to see them meet the media together was really cool. Jonah Jackson also commented that his first career start came at right guard against the Chicago Bears. But the MVP of the press conference was easily Grady Jarrett. He is an instant fan favorite, and it's worth watching the presser just to get to know our new team leader on defense. It's almost impossible to watch and not like this guy. Grady Jarrett is an awesome character. Check out these press conferences, guys. We should have some news on the salary cap update today as well. And the Bears also could be checking in on the second tier free agent market. Stay tuned. I have a ton more content on the way. I'll also be live with Greg Gabriel tomorrow and potentially another show as well with Glenn Morgan. Please remember to hit the like button for me. Stay tuned. And until next time, bear down.